You know, I don't have to make the noise to summon the stream. I could just go and stop it right here, delete this, and no one would ever be able to read chat. Alas. Alas. I must instead make the noise to summon the stream. Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Coil Quickcard, and welcome back to my first time playing Dark Souls. I do not actually remember what I took as my starting gift, to be fair. This is my 6th stream, and I am a good, 10 hours or more into it. Yeah, I got a sword and a hat, and that's about all I'm able to afford right now, which is really unfortunate. Because from the very little bits of Blight Town that I have seen, I'm not going to have a good time. But, I'm already regretting this. I'm actually already regretting this. Oh, God. It's Friday night. I could have been just relaxing. I could have been having a good time. I could have been not worrying about torturing myself. But no. No, I just had to, whoop. It was Tiny Bing's ring rip. Ah. Okay, good news, Aethladum. I just remembered, my starting gift was the Tiny Being's ring. I just remembered that completely on my own. And I'm glad that I could let you know. That was entirely my own efforts. Hello, sir. Okay. So what I've learned from observing you... Oh! That's an underhand swing. I thought you were getting ready for a jump or lunge or something. Honestly, I think it's perfectly fine not to have Master Key on a first playthrough. We don't need sequence breaks for now. I wouldn't be able to handle them, to be completely honest. It's simply not within my skill set. Oh dear God. Come on, man. Could you not, please? Oh, boy. For these first few minutes of stream... See, you say it doesn't require any skill, but I have no idea what that key is, what it unlocks, how to get there, or why it would be relevant to me. So, there's a lot of context I don't have even now 6 streams in. That seems like it would be pretty important to know if it's worth starting with a key or not. It's kind of hard to debate how useful something is if you're, you know, handing, like, a drill to, say, a bonobo. You know, it doesn't matter how good the drill is. The bonobo's not going to know how to work the drill. Damn it. Really didn't think I was in range there. It saves you the headache of going through Blight Town from the intended way. Ah, I see. Interesting. I'm happy to be able to get to experience the game, though, in all of its horrors. Honestly, that's fine. It's hard for me to be able to appreciate shortcuts. If I don't have to go the long ways first. And, you know, appropriately suffer. My autocorrect changes coconut and on to coconut. Yeah, that just sounds like your autocorrect, you know, really appreciates tropical fruit. I've been guiding beginners many times already. Ah, then your help will be greatly appreciated. But of course, first I need a few more bites of my delicious chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. Mmm. Mmm. That is quite good. Okay. So that's the one that's underhand. It just looks like more like he's readying like some kind of a jump attack there. But that's the main reason that that guy has consistently been able to hit me, is because when he starts with the underhand, I think what he's going to do is he's going to leap forward and bring the arm up and over. Also guide players to complete the Undead Asylum before going to the depths. Yeah, I don't know how or what those things are. I mean, you know, except in very broad terms. There you go, dude. Okay. Alright, we got our fighting room. I will say, although this is my first time playing Dark Souls, I am absolutely not blind on this game. You know, I mean, I don't know how much saying I've seen RT game play it really counts as having seen someone play Dark Souls. God knows the way that he plays games. But, you know, I'm also familiar with a lot of the overarching story, characters. You know, I have a good idea of many of the bosses and some of the boss mechanics that are coming up. And so, honestly, if you want to give, like, advice or information and, you know, like, discuss things in chat, honestly, please feel fully free to do so. There's probably nothing you could share there that I would not either appreciate knowing or am not already aware of. And also, if you are going to provide, like, direction in terms of guidance, like places to go, things to do, once again, you're absolutely free to do that. This is not a no spoiler, no advice stream. This is a, I want you to spend 5 chat messages describing in excruciating detail how to get that one specific thing in that one specific place you want me to get stream. That's the level of guidance that I will be happy to accept here. The more specific and thorough, the better. So yeah, feel free to openly discuss matters at your leisure. So what I do know is that there's a doodle right there. So we can let the doodle come up here. Oh my god, the catacombs. Yeah, that... Good lord. What a time that was. Okay, apparently Doodle wants to get stuck right there. Alright, here's Doodle 1. Hello, Doodle 1. Thank you, Doodle 1. Poison has almost ran out. So I'm nearly to the part where I'm going to get, like, poopy darts thrown at me, or whatever the hell they are. Oh, good, you finally figured out how to get past pots. Whoa! Okay, that's another doodle down. I don't know who suggested it, because it wasn't on stream, but that thought was like watching a frog in a boiling pot! I hope that it was very entertaining. I really do. I really hope it was entertaining. And to be fair, honestly, the catacombs were entirely my own idea. There was basically nobody watching for most of that stream. And, the last time that I had played before that, the last thing I had done is unlock shortcuts back to Firelink. So I figured, okay, there's probably places I can go off of Firelink now that I haven't been to. And as I was looking around, the way down to the catacombs just happened to be the first such place that I found. So I sort of just locked into it, and I'm like, all right, I guess this is today's stream. And then it went really, really well. And then it didn't. And I'm going to have another bite of my ice cream. Mmm. Mmm. Alright, so where's the man with the poop darts? Poop dart man? Poop dart man? Hello, sir. And a swiggy and a swaggy. Oh! Sometimes their death animations take long enough that I'm afraid I didn't actually kill them. Okay, so the ramp. So we're almost to the poo darts. Once you kill a toxic blow darter, they don't respawn. I will say, that is one of the things I have actually really appreciated in the design of this game, is the number of enemies that do not respawn. That is something I had not anticipated. That was something I hadn't known going into this. And I have really appreciated that this is like a component of how it is constructed. Oh, crap! Hello, sir. Okay, 2 of you. Hello. Damn it. Why is life so hard when you don't have armor? Ouch. Ouch. Okay, new plan. Good plan. Still, that's 1 poo darter down, so that's good. What happened to your Firekeeper soul? I don't know. Guess I popped it. I mean, I probably did. I don't know what any of these things do. Do 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 do. Rip +1 Estus Flask. Oh, is that what that does? Interesting. Why does this keep on happening to me? You know, I'll actually quickly explain why stuff like that keeps happening to you. You see, things like that keep happening because when you try to check what an item you have might do, it has words like this. Online play item. Lure phantoms from other worlds. Only Covenator can use the item while Hollows cannot. Okay. I think I know what that means. In general, and by design, a lot of the things in this game do not do a particularly good job of communicating to you what they actually do or how you're supposed to get them to do those things. That's been a consistent struggle of mine with this game thus far. And yeah, I get it. That's, you know, that's a part of how this game is constructed. But it does mean that if you don't know better, it's very easy to, you know, not use things in the most efficient or intended ways. Hello? Oh, just screw you, man. Okay. Hello, Mr. Phantom. That's fine. Just pop a couple of flasks. Of course this one decided not to follow me. Alright. Fair enough. You gonna try again? Come on, man. Come on, man. You can do it. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Your movement is being blocked. Fair enough. They just didn't feel like playing a game, you know? Creator said it's more of a trial and error based game. That's very much my impression. Honestly, learning to navigate through some of these maps does not feel like an issue of not being good enough to do it. It really just feels like an issue of, oh, I didn't know this thing that will absolutely immediately destroy me is here. Now I know this thing is here, how do I avoid it? That really seems to be the vibe of the game to me. And I think in that regard is another way that it really very much differs from Elden Ring. And I think it honestly means that this game... I mean, obviously this game deserves its reputation for difficulty. Like, that is a well-earned and a fair reputation. But I do think it has rarely been, at least anywhere I've seen, well communicated what exactly are the elements about it that make it particularly challenging. And it really, in my opinion, does not have that much to do with how good you are at the game. It really has to do with how well you know where stuff is in the game and how to deal with it. Because there are definitely some areas where I was, you know, coming across, you know, like certain enemies, certain arrangements of enemies, certain obstacles, where it was really not, like, my first time through blind, I would have never had a chance. Like the room with the spiky wheel skeleton guys. Like, no. There's no way I was ever making it through that room the first time that I ever went in. No chance in hell. Absolutely no chance in hell. But the thing is, it's not just one room with one skeleton wheelie guy in it. There's like 2 or 3 that will go in, and you can easily have 4 or 5 on you if you try to run across the room. If you figure, okay, well, maybe there's only 1 or 2. And then you die in there, inevitably, and then, oh, well, now I have my souls in there, I'm going to have to deal with this. And you just have to keep throwing yourself at it until you have a good understanding of exactly where the wheelie boys are, how to avoid them, and how to move through the area, you know, efficiently. Or until you you know, throw yourself at it enough to figure out, oh, this is a way I can, like, reliably fight them. And I'm not saying that that kind of difficulty is better or worse. Not that at all. I'm merely commenting on how it is different. The more I think about it, it's almost impossible to make a 100% skill-based single-player game. I don't really think you can. Well, no, what raises a good point? Rhythm games? Rhythm games are a good example of that. But the problem is that there is such a massive gulf between what, like, an average player at a rhythm game is physiologically capable of versus what, like, a higher level player is capable of. And with something like a rhythm game, there actually is a physiological limit to what some of your players are going to be able to do. I, for example, enjoy playing theaterism Final Fantasy. I would not consider myself good at it. I basically play with normal difficulties, and, you know, every once in a while I'll turn on an expert. If I've got the right party composition, maybe I'll try an ultimate difficulty. But I do it with the understanding that I'm basically only going to make it through because of my healing. I've never really particularly considered myself to be, like, a really great player in almost anything. I think I'm just someone with a lot of experience who plays games, you know, a little bit above average, I think. Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. I keep taking breaks to eat my ice cream because it's goddamn delicious. Also because ice cream melts. It's this really inconvenient thing it does. You know what? Actually, one second. I'm just going to straight up put the rest of this back in the freezer. I am having chocolate chip cookie dough. Nice Walmart brand chocolate chip cookie dough. Because the Kroger stores in my area are on strike. So I'm doing my part by not buying from them for the moment. So, great value brand it is. Ugh. The ice cream we most frequently have around here, though, is mint chocolate chip, which I'm actually surprised to find that a number of people do not enjoy. Ugh. I've also got my tea for this evening. You will be proud to know that I've gone with the classic Jean-Luc Picard. And traded in my usual cold herbal teas for a nice hot Earl Grey. And honestly, at this point, I think we're ready to go. All right. Need jumping. Okay. I don't know if I believe that jump can be made. No, that's a jump that can be made. It'll hurt a little bit, but not a lot. I think I actually saved myself fall damage by landing on top of that log. That one I think is too low for me. Oh! Wait, is that a frickin' bonfire? my god. They told me I wouldn't reach a bonfire until I was like halfway through Blight Town. Well, I mean, I haven't really found an enemy here, so sweet. Alright. Athaladum. I am not touching my level up screen until you evaluate it. Let's get someone who knows more about the game than I do to look at this, so you can tell me all the things I am doing wrong. Because I think it is really important that I know what I'm doing wrong, so that I can continue doing it wrong and grudgingly and, stubbornly insist that it is, in fact, because of my plan. Oh, yes. Also, this is a spellcaster build. I just, don't really have the spells to rely on. But, yes, in theory, this is a spellcaster build. How many points would... Oh, I mean, I could immediately go for another attunement slot. I don't even know, like, how important the attunement slots are. Like, am I going to get to, like, game-busting spells, and it's going to be, like, requires 7 attunement slots, and then I'm just, like, screwed? I really don't have any understanding for how many attunement slots I'm actually going to need as I move forward. I could always work on my catalyst scaling, though. I don't know. I'm not seeing any messages from Ox yet. Well, I did see an item over here. Oh, god damn it. Are you serious? I accidentally backstepped off the ledge. And now that I have done that, I think we're just going to have to accept that this is where we're fighting now. Okay. That's fine. There we go. Treasure ahead. I don't believe you. Frickin' dogs. Vitality is always reliable, but all I'll say is you won't need too much endurance once you get Havel's ring. Yeah. Yeah, you were mentioning that. Okay. That's a straight roll ahead. That's humanity. Who the hell builds a town like this? Like, I know it's not as big an issue in a world where just, people can die and, it barely slows them down on a morning commute, but who builds a city like this? Why would you build a city like this? Oh my god, it is moving. Oh. Oh, that sucks. You wobbly little asshole. Okay, we've got a wiggly man there. Okay, and more wiggly men. I'm wondering if it's worth trying to bait him back across the bridge. No, my chance of being disoriented from the movement is too high. Okay. That's fine. The high degree of verticality on those attacks is very helpful. We've got another item drop here. Okay, 3 moss. I do not trust that path at all. Not much time for building, being up to code when people upstairs start shoveling filth and there's a gaping dragon sleeping to the left. I disagree. I actually very much disagree with this sentiment, and I'll actually tell you why. Where do you think the nearest tree is, what? Look around us. All of this construction, all of this, is wood. Wood rots, especially when it's wet. So realistically, we can assume that all of this construction is less than a century old. A massive amount of lumber, which is not really from right around this region, had to be felled and transported here en masse before it could be used in this construction. It's not made from the local material, which would be stone and earth, maybe clay work or something. This is made from imported material. That suggests a large-scale operation. It suggests pre-planning. It suggests meaningful logistics and organized labor. And if you have meaningful logistics, organized labor, and imported materials, it suggests that you are actually building roughly the kind of settlement that you actually intend to build. So I can only conclude that Blight Town was built the way that they wanted Blight Town to be built. And that they just wanted the city to look like this. And given that wood is a significantly more short-term building material than stone, I would not assume that this wooden patchwork has been built over an older stonework, which has, since fallen to disrepair. I mean, certainly, the amount of stone you could scrounge from these walls alone would be enough to build a sizable home. I can only conclude that people in Blight Town want their town to look like this. And you know what? That is their fault. And I am going to judge them for it. Because they deserve to be judged for it. Because they are horrible, horrible people. Also, they attacked me. Well, it had to happen sometime. Well, shoot. I did get my level last time, so getting those souls are a bit of a lower priority for me right now. It's just very... Ah, here we go. I knew there had to be a ladder up here somewhere. Okay. Alright, nameless soldier, large soul. Knew you had to be there somewhere. Why don't you come down here and fight me face to face? Well, thanks. As for the arch trees, given my understanding, because the arch trees existed before disparity, didn't they? So true arch trees could not be made of wood. It simply wouldn't work. Wood is an organic substance that is formed inevitably out of the process of growth. And prior to disparity, there was no growth. Certainly, they're probably formed from some kind of a usable material, but it's definitely not going to be wood, whatever it is. My understanding of the world before disparity is that it was a single, cohesive, static stasis. A place that had no variability, no change, no alteration of condition. That might be somewhat of a misunderstanding, but that's the best understanding that I've had of it. And I think it's also important to understand that distinction in order to get why, like, a world without flame, a world of darkness, is distinctly different from a world without disparity. That a world of darkness is not just the endless stasis that existed before time. Or at least that's how I understand it. Did they... They ran off the edge, didn't they? Okay. I hear noises, but I don't see noises. Like I said, this may be my first time actually playing, but definitely I do have some like background knowledge of this world and its structure. Because honestly, for everything that I've learned about it has been very, very fascinating world building. You know, it's a type of world building that I really didn't have any experience with until I got into Elden Ring. And I can definitely see, now that I actually got around to playing Hollow Knight, that, you know, games with the likes of Hollow Knight definitely took their share of inspiration from that type of world building as well. This kind of, like, soft, like, ruined world type of structure. I can tell that it's a form of storytelling that has been deeply inspirational to a number of people. Okay. And rightly so. The mirror, it's so damn fascinating. Alright. I feel like people calling DS lore complexes misguided. It's more indirect and placed in item descriptions. I think there is a layer of complexity to it, but it's no more complicated than, say, like, the lore of, like, the greater Halo series or anything. It really is just that it's presented to the player in a very different way. And because of that, essentially the setting is almost impossible to parse without having, like, specific player effort, without an active desire for the player to learn the setting and the structure. A player who had no interest in the structure of this world could easily play through the entire thing and probably come out the other side barely even aware that there was a story at all. Whoop. Kirby lore is a good example as well. Although I will say, as much fun as it is to bring up Kirby lore with people, Kirby really hasn't done a great job at establishing itself as a single chronology yet. We basically have like lots of little inferences that might all fit together into a bigger picture. But the one thing we know for sure is that there is a butterfly, and it is the death of immortals. And it is utterly unopposable by any force that exists. But also, you know, sometimes it just likes to show up and spar with Kirby a bit. Because that's fun. Okay, so there's items down there. What on earth is that? Okay, so pretty much my only way is to drop. Okay. Nope. They have done a better job in probably the last, you know, like 5 to 8 years of actually making an effort to establish some, like, consistent and, potentially, like, what the hell were you even locking on to? Oh my god. I started locking onto something completely different that I couldn't even see. That was, like, straight below me. And if I had to have guessed, like, outside of my lock-on range. Oh, that was scary. Oh, crap. Fighting games are an example of lore I would truly call complex. You know, okay. You've just opened this. All right, here's the thing, okay? And I just want to put this out here, okay? So the first Mortal Kombat game I ever played was Mortal Kombat 2. You know, that was all the way back on the Super Nintendo. Because I am, like, an old man. And I have, like, a big picture question about the... Here we go. I have a big picture question about Mortal Kombat, okay? How mortal can the combat really be if the same characters keep coming back game after game? Like, isn't the whole concept here a tournament full of fight to the death? Like, we're doing a really bad job fighting to the death if the number of returning characters is any indicator. Okay. Ah, damn it! No. Okay. Let's... Technically still dying even if they come back again and again. Yeah, but at that point, like, there's not even stakes. Oh. Hello, sir. Go, God! Oh! Isn't that one of those enemies that only shows up where, like, a player with a lot of humanity has died? I remember RT ran into those and was really confused by it. Did I just get sniped by, like, a very, very rarely, very specifically conditionally spawning enemy? Because, on the one hand, slightly annoying, but on the other hand, that's actually pretty hilarious. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Usually find like 1.25 vagrants a run. Yeah, so those things are like very, very rare and have very specific spawn conditions, don't they? So that's actually hilarious. To have myself sniped by one of those. Oh, wait, was that the dart blower? Did I just unknowingly kill the dart blower? The fundamental problem about fighting games is that they're at their best when they're giant tournaments full of characters, no matter who contrived their appearance may be. I agree. I think that's one of the reasons that Smash Brothers is very successful, because it has absolutely just embraced that. Like, it has completely given up trying to provide any meaningful explanation for how or why all these characters are in the same place with one another. They're just like, hey, it's fun. Let's toss each other into the infinite void and die. Okay. So I was down here. But I also think that there's another big issue with fighting games. Crap. Okay. So this one isn't such an issue anymore. But I was there in the 90s after Mortal Kombat was successful. And like every developer independently just came to the conclusion that, well, obviously it's successful because of its graphics. So we need to make digitized graphics. And then they all just started doing that. And it was terrible. It's like none of them were able to understand why Mortal Kombat worked beyond that reason. Okay. So this time, we don't have the Vagrant. Oh boy. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Doing alright. So we're going over Mr. Wiggles down there. Okay. Yeah, this is not gonna be fun, is it? You know, there's actually something I always wanted to know about Mortal Kombat. Okay? And it's something I thought of years ago. And then, you know, back when I was on probation. And it was actually in my What the hell? And it was actually in the list of things that I wanted to make sure I did. Once I was able to use the internet again, and then I did. What I wanted to know. So, Mortal Kombat 1 uses all digitized, uses graphics from digitized actor photographs. Meaning that the costumes the characters are wearing are real physical costumes. They are actual costumes that people made and put on actors who then assumed different poses. And it's also very obvious that Scorpion and Sub-Zero are palette swaps. It is an identical costume, an identical set of movements that has merely been color shifted. So my question was that if this meant that there was one original ninja costume that started Mortal Kombat, what color was that original ninja costume. Was it Sub-Zero blue? Was it Scorpion yellow? Or was it some other color altogether? And I actually found behind-the-scenes footage for the filming of the original Mortal Kombat digitizations, and I learned the truth. The original ninja costume, the first ninja costume of Mortal Kombat, was yellow. Scorpion was the first. And I thought it was so cool to find that out. Okay, there's a thing. I don't like this thing, so I'm going to try to do this. My this did not work. Okay, my this is not working. Try attacking. Well, that was going to be my next idea. Okay, so I assume that was Mr. Wiggles. So Mr. Wiggles is now dead. I've actually gone down quite a bit. And no sign of ladders. No sign of ambush. Dead end ahead. Oh, hello, sir. Hi. You rotten bastard. You got the only thing worth getting in this path to Blight Town. Ah, the pyromancy book. I wondered where the hell that guy was. That rotten jerk. Okay, so this is where... Technically the Ido too, but it's outclassed by the Uchikatana. Yeah, I'm actually going to use one of these. That still leaves me with 2 Estus flasks. Is the path forward here? Do I go further this way? No, it doesn't look like I can get onto the path unless this doubles back around. Which it doesn't. And I've been working under the assumption that if I try to make that jump, I will die. That is a hell of a place for your body to land, sir. Okay. Yep, I hear you. I hear you. You are very upset. You know, fair. You know, I think you have the right to be upset. I understand it. Your feelings are valid. I have killed a lot of people today. You know, some of them you may have liked. Some of them may have been your lovers. God, I hope not. I don't want to think about these things breeding. Still, if that takes care of everything meaningful in that direction, Why don't I try going this way? Oh, that would be why. Okay, fine. I do not like. Oh, God, I'm down to 5 Estus flasks, right. Because this bonfire is not kindled at all. Okay. Shice. So that's the swirly bridge. Okay, that was not a roof, as I had been thinking it was. Interesting. So in that case, I am really not sure where to go from here. Only 75 damage from that. Interesting. Okay. And other one's climbing up. So they briefly become immune when they reach the top and go into their reaching the top animation. Okay, you want to climb? Thank you. So I have to time this carefully. Damn it. Okay. Oh. Yeah, give me some poop. That's not poop. No, but that's... Jokes aside, that is a large soul. That is a large soul. That's worth having. Okay. Was the correct way to go... Okay, so that whole bridge moves, but leaves my position static. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. So, I don't think I explored this area too much, because this is where I initially fell, and then I basically just spent my time trying to, like, get back up. So, that says treasure ahead. I do not believe it. I don't see any other... No, this is a way. No, this is where an item was. Okay. I got so used to rolling through rubble that I had actually forgotten until just now that I could just swing a sword at it. This is the really crappy bridge. nothing seems close enough that I could survive it from here. So the only other way I can think to go is back across the rickety bridge. But if it's just across the bridge... I hate the way that bridge moves. But if it's just across the bridge, then I'm not sure exactly where I can go at this point. Because this is back at the bonfire. Where did Eighth's messages go? That's a good question. I don't actually know. On my screen, it just has message retracted next to all of Eighth's messages now. I don't even know when that happened or why. That's really weird. I can only assume Eighth said something that, like, I don't know, pissed off YouTube's auto-moderation or something? That's literally my only guess. That is unfortunate. They were competent and they were helpful. By the way, by all that's worth giving here, they were mentioning the loot. I think maybe you jump around the ledges. Yeah, but, like, which ledges? Where? I don't really understand. Okay. Oh! One behind me. Don't mind me, sir. Okay. Oh, Eighth, you're back! Hi. I was worried about you. I was worried that Automod might have decided to claim your soul or something. Eighth, were you saying things you shouldn't be saying? Did you say that the government should do more in order to police the corporate profits of entities like YouTube? Because that sounds like the sort of thing that would get someone in trouble. Okay, dude, get out of my way. Dude, get... Finally! My God! What is with you, man? Alright, I don't know if I ever went this way. Eighth, you have to be very careful about what you say in chat, okay? We live in a libertarian society now, and that honestly doesn't mean anything because no two libertarians I've ever spoken to could agree on the definition of libertarianism, which I personally find to be slightly hilarious. During my years on probation, sometimes the political groups would hang outside the courthouse. You know, because I had to have, like, monthly meetings with my probation officer. Just little check-ins. Normally they were, like, 10 minutes at most. But it was common for people gathering petitions for various things. to wait outside the courthouse. And it was always really amusing to me because a lot of the petitioners that would hang outside the courthouse were had petitions that related to like judicial reform. And it was always very amusing when they would present themselves like, oh, yeah, like people like you go, you're not, like, dangerous, and, like, you shouldn't be dealing with these things. And, I'm always like, okay, so I'm a sex offender. Do you really want to continue pitching this to me like this? Or do you want to just have me read your petition and see if I'm interested in signing it? Honestly, it was very amusing. They're good folks, though. They're just out there. They're trying to make the world better in the ways that they believe will make the world better. And you absolutely cannot fault people for that. It's just that, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who have misguided ideas about how to make the world better. It just happens. I am absolutely backtracking. All of this was the earlier part of Blight Town. Was there maybe something off of the earlier part of Blight Town that I never did? Maybe something around the edge here? Sure. No, this all looks... This might be a new path? Okay, this is not a new path. We're just once again going back to areas where we've been before. There we go. Okay, yeah. The last time I had gone this way, they ended up sneaking up behind me. So there's a fire dog and a wiggly dude, and then I'm just right back where I was. Okay. So I'm assuming that I need to get across where Mr. Wiggles was. Since the last meaningful thing I did, well, presumptively meaningful, was killing Mr. Wiggles. Honestly, at this point, I am rolling so little that I wonder if it wouldn't just be worth putting on, like, a bunch of heavier armor. Gotta go back to the cylinder room. Oh, you mean the one that leads, like, all the way down to Blight Town? Is that the cylinder room you're referring to? Because I'm pretty sure I know my way back there. But I have to be careful. There's still at least one more wiggly dude unaccounted for. Like, the one next to Mr. Wiggles. Okay, no. So, still this way. So Mr. Wiggles was... over here somewhere. So I've definitely pissed some people off. This is a climb down spot. So I think Mr. Wiggles was across that roof there. So if I climb down one more level... Oh my god, who? Who did that? Damn it! No. Okay. Heal. No. You! You're the one who did that! You rotten jerk! Okay, so I assume down there. Okay. Gee! Where? Where? How? I'm okay. Ah, this is the ladder. Okay. Got it. Okay. So here's the path that Mr. Wiggles was over. Oh, crap. No, this is where the thing was. Mr. Wiggles is above me. Mr. Wiggles is above me. Damn it. Okay. So if Mr. Wiggles was above me... then maybe... Now, this was the path there. Okay. So, is this the cylindrical room that you meant? Okay. Do I need to drop down here? Is that the answer? Or is there a ladder up somewhere? People shit in Upper Blight Town, but I feel it's an important learning experience. I mean, so far I'm doing fine. Like, I'm having a better time here than I did in the catacombs, to be honest. Okay, there's a drop there. I think that's survivable. Dope! Okay. Gotcha. Oh, God, no! Okay. This is the way down. Alright, so now I know how to reach the next area. I don't suppose there's any chance I'm near a bonfire. Okay, we've got some kind of fiery doodles. I'm going to assume that falling down there is death. Also going to assume that this is not going to do anything. Okay. Magic weapon is not going to work on this. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Interesting. So this is definitely something of a more chaotic design. Are we moving down toward the chaos-aligned areas, then? I thought those things seemed like it had a timed life. It really didn't feel like I managed to hit it, and yet it died all the same. Be wary of dead end. With 109 rating. Okay. I'm going to trust that, then. So, with these guys, for right now, the secret is run away, and they will kill themselves. Oh, good. It's not going to let me just run away. Okay. No. There's a toxin guy. Where is he? I'm trying to get vision on him. Okay. Damn it. Okay. There are... Okay. I think the best I can do with the little bit of life I have left on this run is to roll down onto this platform, run up, and kill the dude. Okay. That's fine. Totally fair. I made progress. I now have a better sense of where I need to go and how to get there. And more importantly, I managed to take out the next major threat. I mean, I got all the way there in one life, and I spent half that life wandering aimlessly, so... Yeah, honestly, I am not too concerned about getting back. Okay. He did bring the dog. Okay. Dog is wasting its time with fire. No. I'm done taking so much damage so easily. Almost all of the fighting that I've been doing has been based on backpedaling and just walking, as opposed to any actual, like, dodge rolling. So I feel completely confident using some armor. Yeah, that's about what I deserve for feeling any kind of confidence whatsoever. That's fair. Come on. Come and get me, sir. There you go. I don't know what happens when you grab me, but I'm not going to give you the opportunity to show me. Okay. So it's like right down here. Right? Okay. 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 Whoop. That's not a good place to be. And, of course, I can't go over there. Okay. So, I gotta get into that cave. Alright, there's the cave. So it is slightly higher than the central stone platform. And then as we get in here, there's one poo dude. There we go. And then we know that there is one dude on a ramp up there. We also know that up here is a safe spot to land. And that the ladder goes down. There is an item there. That, yep, that was survivable. A whip. Interesting. Okay. Alright, and this goes here. And then this leads right to the explodey dude. Actually, I don't even know if they explode. Let me see if I can... No, they don't really explode. They just happen to fall down dead. Okay. Interesting. So, at this point, I will say that the stream is going to be over when I beat the next boss or find another bonfire. Or if I get sick of dying. But I am in new area. New area is always exciting. And I've made the new area safer to traverse, since I took out the spike flinger guy. And that's my souls. Okay. So here's ladder. And this is going to take me down to where some of these guys are. Just wait for him to die on his own. Oh, God. Okay. Soul Arrow. Alright. That's one bug down. That's two bugs down. There's a lot of guys down there. At least I don't actually have to fight them. I do. Okay, unless maybe I do. Okay. Nope. Gotcha. Two more bugs down. They didn't manage to poison me. Honestly... Okay. I mean, that dies easily enough. So it's just constantly spawning these, isn't it? Is it you? I saw these things spawning earlier. Is that an enemy in the swamp? That's... Oh my god, I just heard the word that came out of my mouth. I said swamp, didn't I? I did. I did say swamp. Oh no. 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 Well. You know, on second thought, like, you know, just sort of like, you know, thinking about it, and, you know, considering, like, you know, life choices and whatnot, do I really need to play Dark Souls? Like, is it really that important? Okay, there's a way to drop over here. Okay. You're down. Alright. So it is a slow swamp. Going left heads to a bonfire. That is all you needed to say. I still have enough stuff to cure my... to cure my poison. And I do still have 2 Estus flasks. It doesn't seem to be spawning any more bugs. What? I want you to guide me to this bonfire. Okay. Like, hugging left. Okay, so you mean, like, hugging this wall here. Okay. You think I passed it. Interesting. We got some more Titanite shards. Bonfire. If you see it, go ahead and call it out. I'm not seeing a bonfire. From my current position here on this ramp, it's hugging right. Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna hug right. We're taking the poison. We accept the poison. Bonfire ahead. Hello, Rainbow! I just found a bonfire. Okay, real talk here. Let's oh, you have a game suggestion. Please do. Alright, so from this bonfire, realistically, FNAF. That's not a bad idea. Or Poppy Playtime. Ah, that is true. I could do that. Oh, I don't like the look of that chest. I did try to... Oh, God, I'm in an arena. Oh, no, okay, there's a way out. I don't trust you. Okay, you're fine. I actually did try to do 50-20 mode on Ultimate Custom Night with no items. You can actually find my video of that. It's on a playlist I think is called Challenges. The video is like less than 2 minutes long, so you can guess how well that went. I've seen a bunch of Security Breach. It doesn't particularly appeal to me. And unfortunately, like, I definitely could play the other FNAF games. I absolutely could. The problem is that I've seen... The average Awesome Custom Night is 4.5 minutes. I tried 50-20 mode. It was 3 seconds. I was immediately dead. But then again, the entire point of the video was to be like, can I beat Ultimate Custom Night? No, I cannot. So, I mean, it literally worked out great. Because the next time I tried to do it to see if I could get a better take on it, since it was just an edited video, it took me over 15 seconds to die, doing nothing. So the fact that I immediately died was actually hilarious. I am actually going to pop this Twin Humanities. Yeah, the problem is that with the FNAF games, like, I watch so much of the FNAF games being played that I understand their mechanics too well. Like, I wouldn't be able to... like, I think give a really appreciable response to the FNAF games simply because I understand them. But, while I have watched some Poppy Playtime, I haven't seen, like, enough of it to have a good sense of how to, like, solve any individual puzzles or anything. So, I mean, I can definitely check that out. But, Rainbow, you actually bring up a point. I have specifically avoided horror games on this channel. I do not find them to be particularly fun or enjoyable. Honestly, as stoic as I can present myself, I scare relatively easily, and I don't really like how that feels. That being said, it would probably absolutely be hilarious to watch. And I kind of hate that that's the case. Because it probably would make really good content. I just really don't want to. And yet, again, I can't help but think that that's probably another reason why it's worth doing. And I don't quite like that. Screw it. Armor. Hades. Ooh, that's a good idea. Hades is a really good idea. I like that. Is there anything that needs to be, like, repaired? We can repair that. I never... Can you reinforce the catalysts? Is that, like, a thing you can do? Okay, GTA, that's a good idea. I have only ever played one GTA game. And that's like 20 minutes of GTA 2. I don't know why. Just GTA, I just never got around to it. It just didn't seem... Well, I mean, GTA really took off while I was in probation, so... You know, oh, great. Great. Great, great, great. Well, I'm about to die. Hello there. Hi. Ah. Would you mind... Right, I didn't actually two-hand it. Okay, could you not... Like, do you mind... Dude, you're being really annoying right now. Gotcha. Are you gonna fall for the same trick twice? Yep. Roll straight through. Okay. Huh. I mean... Did I just survive a PvP encounter? I wasn't actually expecting to survive that. I mean, God knows I was going to give it my best shot, but I didn't actually expect to be alive right now. Or was that just an NPC? Because that really felt more like an NPC. But yeah, GTA is a really good idea. I started my Dream Daddy series today. I'm having a lot of fun with that. I'm almost done recording that, I think. And, Oh my god. Will you get off of me? After that, I am actually going to be playing... Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? Because that game was in the computer lab when I was young, and we had it on our home computer, and I never managed to get Carmen freaking Sandiego. And while I will not say it has tormented me for years, because it hasn't and I don't give a damn, it would be very satisfying to actually get Carmen Sandiego. Dude, you guys want to knock this off? Come on. And that's probably going to take me relatively close to when, like, Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming to Switch. And I know that I want to do that. You have the stuff for the Amogus NPC? That's excellent. Honestly, if you want to do like you did before and just, like, put it on a post and then I can just pull it from there. Because that did work fine. I know it was later posted to the Discord and that was helpful as well, but the way that you initially did it was fine, too. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X, that's definitely one. And in April, I wondered if you were going to do that. Oh, okay, you just magically have another boulder. Gotcha. In April... Oh my god, I hate you. I hate you. Whoa. In April... Can I finish my damn sentence, sir? In April, a game I have been waiting for a long damn time. Fantasy Life's, the sequel to Fantasy Life, Fantasy Life I, that's coming to Switch. I have been longing to play more Fantasy Life again. Ow. That was an absolutely fantastic RPG. The writing in it was so good and so unique. I absolutely adored it. Planning to do a Switch or video, there's an app game called Build a Garage. It's a game where you can make your own game in the game. Along those veins, once it actually hits full release, I plan to do, MMORPG Tycoon, 2. Which is really, really fun. All of the, like, stuff I've done while it's in early access has been trying to make, like, a Chrono Trigger sequel MMO. And honestly, that's just a really fun maker. That's a really fun thing. These things are so annoying. They have so many frames of animation where they're just invulnerable. I really don't like stuff like that. Most people just run past them. Yeah. But when I see something for the first time, I often think it's best to try and fight them. Just in case somewhere down the road I end up forced to fight them, it's best to have at least some kind of baseline for how they move and what they can do. Just in case I end up in that life and death scenario. I was much the same way in Elden Ring as well. Okay. So, there's 2 more of them there. Alright, we got one. Go ahead. You're big, you're slow, and you take damage. Easy enough. More poop. That's just what I needed. That's just what I was hoping for. That's just what my life was missing. I was just thinking, you know, man, if only I had more poop in my life. But, you know, then I had some Taco Bell, and I was like, yeah, you know what? This is too much poop in my life. I really shouldn't have done this. So then I, you know, tried some Chipotle instead, but nah, they're, you know, once upon a time, Chipotle was absolutely fantastic for the price. Like, genuinely a bargain. Ah, this must be the infamous Blight Town elevator. Yeah, once upon a time, I would absolutely have recommended Chipotle to anyone, but no. Quality's gone down, portion size has gone down, price has gone up. It's not worth it anymore. Screw them. And they seem utterly incapable of, like, acknowledging this fact as well, too. There's a firekeeper soul in a tunnel past the elevator. Ooh, a firekeeper soul! Those are those things I pick up and use immediately, right? They're not important or anything. They don't have any other function. Just grab them. Use them. Okay. Or if I do that, will people just actually click off and unsubscribe? No, if I waste another firekeeper soul, people will click off. They will unsubscribe, and they will send me hate mail. You know, I've been at this for over 5.5 years now. I haven't gotten a single piece of, like, hate mail. Like, not a single, like, really hateful comment or anything. And, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, frankly, I think that's kind of bullshit. Like, I'm out here. I'm on the internet, okay? I've got my criminal history that, you know, while I don't bring up constantly, I also don't shy away from being honest about. Like, I've got everything going for me. Why don't people feel like bullying me? I think it's crap. Like, how am I supposed to do a long-awaited video where I, like, carefully review and pick apart, like, a really hateful comment or something if I don't get them? It sucks. No, it doesn't. It needs to be genuine. It really needs to be from the heart. It needs to be someone who just, like, just comes across me naturally and just is so just disgusted and offended by me. Yeah, I've mentioned it a few times this stream, but if I'm ever going to do that, it needs to be genuine. It really has to come from someone who's just truly irrationally upset, you know? Otherwise, it's not fun for me, you know? And the main reason it's not fun for me is because it's not just a matter of, like, picking fun at someone for acting that way. It's genuinely a matter of, okay, this is what you said. This is what I assume were the feelings behind what you said. Here are better ways of expressing those feelings in healthier, more productive ways. And here's why that would be a good thing to learn to do and to practice. Even if you're expressing, you know, a feeling like hatred or disgust. Like, I want to have fun with it, but I also want to point out, like, yeah, it's okay to, like, really not like certain people and to really be bothered by stuff. But if you're going to be, there are ways to productively express that. There are ways to be assertive rather than, you know, aggressive or passive-aggressive with, you know, dislike. And being able to express that is an important skill to learn. And I am here to help, you know, show you a better way to express strong negative emotions, because that's important for being a complete and healthy person. And also, your grammar sucks and your spelling is bad, and, you know, your profile picture completely invalidates your argument. You know, that sort of a thing. I wanted to do that for years, but I just don't get anybody, like, upset enough at me to do it. Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. I have, like, the lifesteal from enemies thing. Oh, God. I think that's been saving me the whole time I've been running around through Blight Town. I completely forgot about that. What's up here? Anything interesting? Anything productive? Anything positive? There's a crappy plank shield. Fair enough. The biggest, most productive, most helpful thing I learned through my years of treatment and probation was learning that my emotions were a source of incredible strength and power for me. And learning that all the ways that my mind tried to hold me back over the years, every time I've been depressed or anxious or anything like that, that all of those things originate internally. They come from inside me. All the powers in my mind that have ever tried to hold me back, they are my powers. They are my strength. And I have learned to integrate these different parts of myself, to rely on that power as well. Because it is mine by right. That was the most useful, the most powerful thing that I gained through all of these years. And that is a lesson I would like to help share with the world. It doesn't automatically make things better. It doesn't just make the world easier to know that. But it helps. It really does help. Can I actually kindle this even more? I mean, I've got the liquid humanity. Yeah, this is now the only bonfire I have that goes up to 20 Estus flasks. That's so damn good. Alright. I'm going to give this one shot at the elevator, or what I am assuming is the infamous Blight Town elevator. And the next time we die, the stream is going to be over. So we are coming up on the end. Oh, I do not like this. Oh, oh, God, I do not like this. Where do I get off? Where do I get off? How do I get off? Okay. Heard of Bendy and the Ink Machine. I have heard of that, but I have not seen any of it played, and I haven't played it myself. Okay. Oh my... You insolent little jackasses. Well... And that's... I'm not opposed to playing horror games. It's just not really something I prefer to do. Alright, that is my death on the elevator. And that is where I am going to end it for today. Bendy and the Ink Machine 2, The Dark Revival, is a better game mechanically and presentation-wise than the first game, but you need the context of the first games. Okay, I will keep that in mind. You know what? What a fantastic stream this has been. Talked about a lot of cool subjects. I ate my ice cream. I mean, I worked my way through Upper Blight Town. I gained several levels. I think when I started the stream, I was level 36. Came across some good stuff. You know, I basically put on some pants. Like, this has been a good time. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. This was so much more enjoyable than dealing with the catacombs. This was so much better than that. I had a great time. I didn't get to any more bosses today. I assume I will get to one before too long. Ooh. But I think that's going to be it for me now, because yes, it is Valentine's Day. There are other things that I need to prioritize. Thank you all so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And thank you to all the people who go and watch the VODs later. I really appreciate all that. It means a lot to me. And there isn't going to be a Tales of Symphonia stream tomorrow morning, like I've been doing recently on Saturdays. My next stream will be on Sunday morning. It's going to be another RPG Maker stream. This week, I am going to be starting a new project. This isn't replacing the community project or anything. This is just something I've wanted to do for a while, and since I'm still doing work to get Wallachia up and running and to finish all the stuff in the city, I'm basically working on that behind the scenes both this week and next week. So yeah, Sunday's RPG Maker stream will be starting a new project, and this one mechanically is going to differ a lot from the community project. So it should be interesting to see me try and set up some of that. I've got about 20 pages of notes and diagrams that I will be referencing as I work on that, because it's a culmination of several different RPG Maker ideas I've sort of been mulling around for the last few years. And it'll be good to finally put them into a concrete form. I think that covers everything I wanted to talk about. And so it is time to make the noise to summon the end cards. Wow, 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 wow.